Have you ever stopped to think about why you love the way you do? Why certain behaviors and relationships trigger strong emotions in you while others make you feel safe and secure? The answer often lies far behind your current relationship. It goes back to your childhood, the way you were raised, the love you received, and even the wounds you carried in your early years play a huge role in shaping the way you connect with your partner today. And that is exactly what we are going to talk about. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to this channel. Here we explore the psychology of love and relationships in a simple and practical way. Stay with me until the very end, because I will reveal one key insight about childhood and love that could change the way you look at yourself and your relationships forever. Childhood is where we learn the basics of connection. As children, we depend on our caregivers for survival, comfort, and affection. The way they respond to our needs creates a blueprint in our minds about how love works. This blueprint is what psychologists call attachment style. There are 4 main attachment styles: secure, anxious, avoidant, and disorganized. Each one influences how we seek love, how we handle conflict, and how we deal with intimacy as adults. A secure attachment usually develops when a child feels consistently loved, safe, and supported. These children grow up believing they are worthy of love and that others can be trusted. As adults, they tend to build stable, healthy, and balanced relationships. They can communicate openly, manage conflicts constructively, and give love without fear. An anxious attachment often comes from inconsistent caregiving. Sometimes the child's needs were met with love, other times they were ignored or dismissed. This creates uncertainty. As adults, people with anxious attachment may crave closeness but constantly fear abandonment. They might overthink messages, need constant reassurance, or become overly sensitive to distance in the relationship. Avoidant attachment usually develops when a child learns that expressing needs leads to rejection or neglect. To protect themselves, they shut down emotionally. As adults, avoidant individuals may appear independent, but inside they fear vulnerability. They may struggle with intimacy, avoid deep emotional conversations, or pull away when things get too close. The 4th style, disorganized attachment, often results from traumatic experiences where the caregiver is both a source of comfort and fear. As adults, these individuals may experience a push-and-pull dynamic in relationships, desiring love but fearing it at the same time. This can create chaos and instability in their romantic life. But attachment is not the only way childhood shapes love. The way parents model relationships also leaves a deep impression. If a child grows up watching constant arguments, disrespect, or lack of affection, they may unconsciously replicate those patterns as adults. On the other hand, children who observe kindness, respect, and healthy communication are more likely to repeat those behaviors later. Childhood also shapes our self-esteem. A child who was encouraged and supported tends to believe in their worth, entering relationships with confidence. A child who was criticized harshly or compared to others may grow up feeling unworthy, seeking validation in unhealthy ways. This dynamic can lead to toxic relationships where the person tolerates mistreatment because deep down they believe they do not deserve better. Another way childhood influences love is through emotional regulation. Children learn how to handle frustration, anger, and sadness from the examples around them. If parents taught them to avoid emotions or punished them for expressing feelings, as adults they may struggle to manage emotions in relationships. This explains why some people shut down or explode during arguments, while others can stay calm and resolve issues. It is also important to mention how childhood dreams and wounds guide partner choices. Many people unconsciously seek partners who reflect aspects of their parents. Sometimes this is positive, like marrying someone who shares the kindness of a loving parent. Other times it can be destructive, like repeating a cycle of emotional neglect because it feels familiar. The brain is drawn to what it knows, even if it hurts. The good news is that your childhood does not define your destiny. While it shapes your foundation, awareness allows you to rewrite the script. Therapy, self-reflection, and conscious effort can help you break free from negative patterns. For example, someone with anxious attachment can learn to self-soothe and trust, while someone avoidant can learn to open up and embrace vulnerability. Here is the key insight I promised. The wounds from childhood are often healed through safe relationships in adulthood, but only when we recognize them. Love becomes healthier when we stop blaming our partner for the pain of our past and start working on healing ourselves. Your partner can support your growth, but the responsibility to heal is always yours. So if you want stronger and more fulfilling relationships, start by looking back. Understand your story, recognize your patterns, and learn what shaped you. Then, take conscious steps to choose love not out of fear or habit, but out of awareness and self-respect. Because true love begins when we stop repeating the past and start creating a new future. If this video spoke to you, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Here you will find more insights into love and psychology that can help you build healthier, stronger, and more fulfilling connections. Leave a like, share this video with someone who might need it, and remember, your past shapes you, but it does not have to define your future.